Hi, my name is Frankie. Thank you for listening to my mom. I never listen.
Well, this is a real treat. We love the Iowa Hawkeyes on Nothing But Net, and we got number 20, Kate Martin. I know a lot of you think 22 is going to show up here, but we got the glue. We got the leader. We got one of the most impressive young women that are in our game today, Kate Martin. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me, Debbie. I'm excited.
I know, Kay, listen, you got quite a story. Like, I think people forget that you redshirted and then you didn't play a lot your freshman year. And then here you are, like one of the older players in college basketball with a real opportunity to stay. And I remember in Charlotte, one of the things I said is, how come you came back? And you went, why wouldn't I come back? Why do you say
Yeah.
that?
I mean, it's such an exciting time for women's basketball right now. Just the hype, the excitement around it across the entire country. It's not just within our team. And what Coach Bluter's built here and the fun that we have. I really wasn't ready to let that go. And I think I would have been silly to, rush getting a big girl job. So I decided I wanted to stay another year and have fun with my friends, doing what I love. I mean, I wouldn't want to wear any other jersey than an Iowa jersey. So the fact that I got to stretch that out into 6 years, I just feel super grateful and lucky.
I mean, it's absolutely incredible, right? Because look how much the game has changed just through your lens from your freshman year. What would you say about, this young girl that shows up from Illinois on campus and where you are today and through the journey of being a player through college basketball right now?
Yeah, well, when I showed up on campus the first time, I mean, I had a torn ACL and meniscus, so I was planning on getting surgery, and it's crazy. I never knew, how my career would end up, and to say that it's grown like it has, I mean, I can't believe it, honestly, sometimes. It just shows what hard work can do. And so, I mean, I'm really grateful that Coach Bluter even gave me the opportunity to be here because it was my dream to come here. But I mean, I played with some great players. I played with Megan Gustafson. I played with Kathleen Doyle. I played with Caitlin Clark. I mean, the fact that I've gotten to play with all these players and see how the game has grown in just 6 years. When Megan Gustafson was here my freshman year and I was redshirted, just learning from these great leaders, we have curtains down in Carver to make it look like there's more fans there. We're averaging just a few thousand fans to now when we have sellout games every single game. We don't need those curtains in Carver anymore. And so it's just super cool. You know, Not a lot of people really respected women's basketball back then. I mean, the greats did, obviously, and the true fans did. And we still had a great fan base because Iowa just truly does have the best fans in the country. But to see the growth and the loyalty and the little boys, showing up at games, admiring us, that is one of the coolest things I've ever seen and ever been a part of. And I don't think I can fully grasp what's happening right now just because I'm living in it. But when I look back on this one day, I think I'm just going to be like, holy cow, I can't believe I was a part of that.
I don't know if you're old enough to have the wisdom, or you're certainly not anywhere near my age or Lisa Bluter's age. But when we look at the game through a lens of the product, I'm always talking about the product, right? The product has always been good. It's just that people haven't paid attention to it. And there's been some reasons why they may not have paid attention. But now at Iowa in particular, and the way you guys have carried fans across the road as you've traveled around college basketball, it's absolutely amazing to see what you're talking about. The amount of excitement and pure joy that you see on little kids' faces. They have to be coming back to the game because overall, like more girls are playing sport than ever before, but the numbers of those little girls playing basketball has dropped because there's other options to play other things. I think at some point you're going to look back and you're going to know that you're a part of some little girl wearing one of your jerseys right now that's 8 or 9 or 10 years old that might be playing in college one day is going to look back and say, well, when I was a little kid, I watched Kate Martin play or I watched Caitlin Clark play, and that's why I wanted to play basketball. How does that make you feel when you think that you could be a part of that?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't even put it into words, but it just makes me think about when I was little, and I used to sleep with the Iowa women's basketball poster on my ceiling. So it was the first thing I saw every single morning. Like that is how much I lived and breathed Iowa women's basketball. And so to think that somebody thinks of me like I thought of the women's basketball team back in the day, I mean, I just had nothing but love and admiration for those players and for Coach Bluter for what she's built here. I just think I can't even understand that somebody would feel that way about me, but it just makes me want to do my best every single day. It makes me want to come in and work hard every single day for those young kids who look up to us, and knowing that we have a platform where we can be role models. I just feel super grateful. It's my why. It's part of my why for sure. I want to do it for those kids who look up to us, and I want to be a good role model for them. And I just want to play hard every single day for them. And to see all of them screaming our names, you know, wanting our autographs, like I will never, ever take that for granted.
One of the things that your whole team does, you do well, Caitlin does well, is you always reference back to Lisa. And Lisa is someone who's been around the game for a long time. When you put up the active coaches that have over 800 wins, she's on a list with Tara, Gino, Wes Moore's on that list. And when you start thinking about her place in the game, she's grown up in Iowa. She played in Iowa. She's coached her whole career, her family, you know, all of it is Iowa. When you step back and you look at someone who's been in the game as long as Lisa has, and to have the experience that she's having with her staff that has been together for forever, right? I don't know if how many staffs have been together as long as this group. It's got to be something unique and special about how connected all you guys feel. What is that like? And can you kind of describe that?
Yeah. I think it's just very cool that it's a testament to who she is as a person to keep a staff around that long. That you don't see that everywhere. So that shows that she's obviously doing something right. And it's not about the wins and losses for her. It's about who she is as a person and what she's created here in this culture. She has built a culture based on good values and family culture. And we really are just a family. We love each other. She loves the game more than anybody I know. And that radiates onto us. And because she works so hard, we want to work hard for her. She puts in so many hours. She loves the game. She loves us as people. And she could care. She obviously loves to win. Don't get me wrong, but she could care less about that than just building up great, strong female leaders. That's what she really cares about. And that's just true. Some people talk the talk, but she really walks the walk. And, you know, she'll be the first person that you can go to if you ever need advice for anything. Don't go to her with a problem if you don't have a solution. But if you do, she will be the first to give you great, great advice. And she just lives that way. And so we see that and we want to emulate that because she has just created that over her 30 years. And it is crazy when I think about how she's getting the success and the accolades and everything. It's a byproduct now, but for how long she's been working to get that just now, it is crazy that it's just happened in my 6 years, but she's been coaching for 30 plus and she's just now getting that. And it just shows how hard work can pay off and how being a great person and sticking by your values can pay off in the end.
Yeah, I've known Lisa for a long time. I covered her teams at Drake when she had some great teams there, and she was at the top of the Missouri Valley. And so one of the little unknown facts about Lisa that I enjoy to share is that she loves to celebrate a win. She knows how to celebrate winning. I'll say that. She's a little bit unassuming when it comes to the post-game celebration.
I've heard, I've never witnessed, but I think since I've been here for 6 years, after my career's over, I would love to celebrate all of our successes together, hopefully somewhere. You know, I'm not going to say what we would do, but I'm hoping that we can celebrate together.
I'm sure that day will come when you're a little bit older and wiser and you can look back and enjoy that kind of time with Lisa. You know, Kate, you also have a unique relationship with Caitlin. I don't want to call you the enforcer or the security or the confidence builder or the protector or the best friend or the confidant, because you can't just say one of those things about you. You have been all of those things, which makes you such an exceptional teammate. it's not easy sometimes being the teammate because there's so much celebrity and success and there's so much pressure and there's so many other things that come with it. And you see the other side of Caitlin that we don't see because she hides it so well. She handles her ambassadorship and her celebrity so well, but so do you, because you play a very important role in all of that. And she shares those successes with you. What's that been like? Because, you know, you got an alpha on the team, but you also have a couple of small alphas as well that do their jobs really well.
Yeah, well, we always talk about how when Caitlin's light shines, it shines on all of us, and that's true. What she's done for women's basketball across the country and what she's done here at Iowa, she really just wants to bring the love and the joy back, you know, to the state of Iowa and to all these young kids who look up to her and to us. And I think she has done a tremendous job of that. If you watch her play, you see the passion, the fire, the love that she has for the game. And then while people see that side of her, you know, we get to see the soft side of her, you know, the human side of her. Sometimes when she's hitting the logo threes, you're like, this girl is a robot. She has to be like, that is unreal. How is she making all these shots? It's because she practices them, first of all, but also outside of basketball, you know, she's just like any other 22-year-old who wants to hang out with her friends, you know, have fun. It's just, that is what it is. Like, that's life. And I feel very grateful to be in a position where she trusts me and she values my opinion and she values what I have to say. So if, you know, something happens on the court, she can look at me, we make eye contact. She's like, Kate, I got you. And we have an understanding. And that is something so special. I think when you go through such challenging times, with somebody and you can build that trust, she knows that I'm going to have her back through anything. So I feel really grateful that I'm in that position where, you know, maybe I can calm her down if I need to, but it's vice versa as well. You know, sometimes I get fiery. I'm a competitor as well. And she's like, Kate, you're going to make your next layup. Like, you got it, whatever it is. We have each other's back in that sense. And it's not just me who, you know, can help her or other people, not just her, that can help me. We know we have a full team of people who know how to be great teammates. And I think we have a lot of glue pieces on our team. It's not just me. Maybe I get coined the name, but I feel very grateful to be playing with these girls because they all have my best interest in mind. They all have Caitlin's best interest in mind. And we just love to play for the person on our left and our right every single day.
You guys have been so consistent in your message about the shining light and you know, staying in the moment and playing with your best friends. And you hear that over and over. And it's hard not to believe it, you know, because you see such joy on the faces of the people watching you, but also in the way you guys stay connected and play. It's fun to watch. I mean, there's no question. It's must see. Like, you're drawn to, you know, the games. You're drawn to watch. It's really the way the game's supposed to be played, moving the ball, sharing the ball, and everyone getting involved. And yeah, Caitlin takes a lot of shots, but like you said, Caitlin practices a lot of shots. So it's not an issue for any of you guys when she takes a long three. I remember early on in her career where Lisa might have been like, no, yes. You don't ever see that out of any of you guys anymore, right?
Yeah, and I think it's funny, even her freshman, sophomore year, maybe, it was during COVID, so the camera would be on us on the bench a lot, and she would take like a long logo three, swish it, and we were just clapping like normal and like standing up, and people were like, why are they not going insane on the bench? And we're like, we see this every day in practice. This is not new to us. Like, we see her make these shots. Like, this is not a shock to us at all because she truly does practice those.
All right, Kate. So, you know, we're in February. We got a lot to look forward to. This is the time, right? And for someone like you, this is what you've been waiting for. It's part of the reason why you came back. Most people could look at it like incredible pressure. I see you as an attitude of opportunity. Like, what's next? Let's go. Get the next one going, right? Tell me how you stay in that attitude all the time.
I just don't think I look too far into the future. I don't think anybody on our team looks too far in the future. If you ask me who we play after Thursday, I couldn't tell you. I know we play Penn State Thursday. We don't look too far ahead. We go one practice at a time, one drill at a time, one game at a time. I think when you get too far ahead of yourself, you start thinking about NCAA tournament, Big Ten tournament, whatever, then you're missing the moment. And I never want to miss the moment. And I can say I've been here for 6 years. It goes by fast. And if you don't enjoy every single moment, it's going to slip away from you. So I think that's kind of our mindset, and what Coach Bluter's instilled in us is be where your feet are, enjoy the moment, have fun doing it. Don't look too far ahead, because you aren't, like, if you're worried about the future, then you're not going to seize what you have right now. And if we look ahead to Ohio State, when we have Penn State, we're going to let that slip, and we could, lose a game that we need to win, we want to win. And so I think that's really what we do, is just try to be where our feet are.
When your playing days are over, and I know you have an aspiration to play after this season, what are you thinking? Like, what do you want to do?
I want to coach. I want to, I've been around great coaches in my family, been around Coach Bluter, Coach Jay, Raina, Abby, Coach Fitz, everybody. I want to be like them. I want to be, the next great coach. And I want to build up strong female leaders, just like Coach Bluter's done to us. And I want to be around the game for the rest of my life. I don't think I could ever leave it. I just love it too much.
Well, I definitely see you being a coach for sure, and I know you'll be a good one. Okay, your golf game.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about your golf game, because you owe me a round of golf. I was supposed to play with you when I came out to MC the Title IX event, but I had broken my finger and I couldn't play.
I remember, and I would love to golf. I shot an 89. I broke 90 for the first time this past fall. So, I'm hoping I'm just going to pick up right where I left off, but you never know.
Well, once you graduate and you're done playing collegiately, I only play for this. So you better bring your money, because you're going to need to establish your handicap. We're going to play straight up. Like, I'm going to need a few shots, I think, from you. So we'll figure that out later. But
Yep.
what do golf is such a fun game. I love playing, and I didn't really take it up until I was done playing basketball, because I didn't want to take up any time, thinking that I was going to practice. You like going to the range? You like Top Golf? What is it about golf?
I honestly just like to play. I go to the range every once in a while, but I honestly love to be outside. I get to hang out with my friends, and it's a break from basketball, which is kind of funny because I still get very competitive when it comes to golf, and I still can get mad when I hit a bad shot. So it's not even like a mental break, but it's just something different, hanging out with friends, and I just truly enjoy it. When you hit a good shot, there's not much better feeling than that. Like exactly. It's just like draining a three, but you see that go on the green and you're feeling pretty good, or you hit a big putt. Like it's a fun feeling. And so I've just always enjoyed it since I was little.
Keep your group of friends that you play golf with. And as you get older and you start traveling, going on a golf trip with your friends, there's nothing better than that. There's nothing better than being with your buddies on the golf course during the day and then hanging out at night. And you'll be telling all these old stories about all the times you had at Iowa, and you won't even remember the scores or some of the outcomes. It'll be more about all the things that happened off the court with your best buds. That's a great feeling. I know I enjoy my college teammates still to this day. And I was hanging out with my high school teammates after a game last night. So that's always fun to do that stuff. What do you enjoy the most about hanging out with your buddies?
Oh man, just the laughs, honestly. So my stomach starts hurting from laughing so hard with them. We'll talk about basketball stories, things that Coach Bluter has said, that is just so funny, or things that have happened in practice. And you just laugh because we just truly enjoy each other's presence. Or I don't know, maybe we'll play video games together, just hang out, sit around, watch basketball. But it's just, I feel very grateful that I have a group of girls where I can just be myself with completely, just get away. We don't even have to talk basketball. We can talk life. We can talk anything, and just, hang out around a couch or a TV. And it's just truly grateful. I don't think you get that everywhere, where you truly enjoy being around the people you play basketball with every day.
Amen to that. And I got a source that tells me that you've got some sort of hot sauce affinity. I got a little connection for you over at Iowa State. I can hook you up with Audie Crooks. She knows about barbecue sauce and hot
Really?
sauce. You need some hot sauce? What's that?
I'm obsessed with Cholula. I love Cholula. I have like 50 plus empty Cholula bottles in my apartment, just like on top of the cabinets. And I just love it. And actually a fan made me stickers to put on the Cholula bottles, and it says like Kate Sauce level 20, and it's got a picture of me. And so it's pretty cool. I put a picture on my Instagram story the other week, and I was really grateful that she made those for me because my mom absolutely loved them. Like that was more for my mom than anything. But yeah, I don't know. I might have to get in touch with Audie because I do love me some hot sauce.
I think Audie's got a connection. You know, she told us that she works at a barbecue sauce place in the
Really?
small town that she's from in Iowa. So, you know, she
Okay.
probably can hook you up.
All right. I might have to hit her up.
You know, those you Iowa girls kind of stick together. I mean, just the what success Iowa State has had in Iowa, the whole state is just on fire right now. It's just really fun to watch.
Yeah, it's just a testament to what Iowa, the whole state, produces as basketball players. I've never seen anything like the AAU programs here in Iowa. Like I played for an AAU program back home, was not as serious as the All Iowa Attack Girls or whatever other clubs, and
Sure.
it's pretty cool to see you know, at the level that they produce these great athletes.
Well, Kate, the last question is, you know, as Caitlin is approaching the all-time NCAA scoring record, I know that's going to be something special that you're going to share with her. You've been with her for every single one of those points, and it's got to mean something to you. When you take a chance to think about it, and I know you're staying in the moment and you're not getting too far ahead, but it is going to happen. And when it does happen, how are you going to feel about it?
Oh, I'm gonna feel so happy for her. I think that it's just, I don't even know if she came into college thinking I'm gonna be the all-time leading scorer in NCAA history. I don't know if somebody can even dream to make that a possibility or a reality, but um, I feel so grateful that I've been able to see every single one of those points and be a part of history like that. I'm just so grateful and proud of her. I've seen that girl is in the gym more than anybody I know. She's a hard worker. She's a great basketball player, but she's a great human being. And that's what I appreciate about her the most, is her as my friend. And whether she broke the all-time NCAA leading score record or not, I would still love her just as much. And so, you know, that's awesome, but I'm more grateful and proud of her as a human. And I'm just gonna, you know, be there for her, tell her congratulations, because she really never makes a big deal out of anything. And I'm sure she's gonna, I don't know if she gets hardware for it or not, but I'm sure it'll just go straight to her mom in the storage closet because she really just wants to play basketball and she just wants to win games. So it's kind of cool about her.
Her hardware really does go to the storage closet, doesn't it?
It does.
A very unassuming, humbling fact about Caitlin Clark. And you're as humble and great teammate as they come, Kate. So, Coach Martin, we appreciate you being with us on Nothing But Net.
Thanks for having me.